I want to start out with a brief clip of a documentary on the concept of civility. While the law sets the minimum standards, we will look at the law later on, we owe it to our colleagues, to our clients and students to seek to be civil in all matters. Everyone needs to get along in the workplace, regardless of the baggage we bring. We may not agree on politics, religion, or sexual preferences, but there is always some common ground or bridge or connection that will allow us to relate and relate very well. As you watch the video, I want you to listen for a couple of big ideas as follows. Number 1, what is incivility? Number 2, do people in positions of leadership need to be civil? And number 3, what is an effective strategy for promoting a culture of civility in the workplace?
The workplace is a testing ground for human relationships. It's a petri dish of different cultures, values, and desires. You may work with colleagues who are rude and at times inconsiderate. When you hear the phrase incivility in the workplace, what behaviors come to mind? Boorish behaviors? Feet on the desk? Speaking loudly on a cubicle phone? Eating foods at a cubicle desk that has a strong aroma? Talking with food in one's mouth during a lunch meeting? If you live in a cubicle, people can hear and smell you. People can know everything about you. You should lower your voice, think about others, and treat people with respect. Workplace incivility can be as subtle as ignoring people when they greet you, as problematic as ignoring their request, not doing what you're asked to do, or using foul language in an office environment. In general, it involves disrespecting or disregarding your colleagues. Incivility in the workplace has cost in terms of human misery and in terms of dollars. Incivility starts at the top. If you have people in leadership who are uncivil to people below them, that descends down and filters through the organization. If we don't watch how we treat people, if there's not some sense of guarding to make sure we are treating each other with respect, it can quickly boil over and become the dominant feature of an organization. Managers might act out their stress and anger by slamming doors or sulking rather than discuss problems. Lynn McClure, in her book Risky Business, suggests that certain workplace cultures foster toxic behavior or incivility. For example, a culture that devalues discussing problems and instead fosters a take-it-like-a-man attitude, or specialist cultures where technically gifted employees are not held accountable with respect to their behavior and its effect on others. Researchers agree that a toxic workplace causes major problems. Targets of incivility are distracted and less creative. They lose commitment and worry constantly about their next rude encounter. Incivility is more difficult to detect and stop than sexual harassment. Incivility leads to stress and sickness. The cost for stress in the US, Canada, and Europe is rising, costing billions. We are programmed to survive. We put ourselves first. But in reality, we are social animals. We are wired for cooperation. What we are not born with is the ability to put the instinct to cooperate into practice. Someone has to teach us. We need to be taught how to be civil.